Hi, this is Blair Caswell, author of the Biblical Hebrew Made Easy series. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the verbal stems, or the Binyan, in Biblical Hebrew, and some techniques on how to remember them. There are 7 basic verb stems or conjugations called Binyan, which is Hebrew for building in Biblical Hebrew. So what we're first going to do is take a look at what these verb stems are, their names, and what their basic functions are. Now, as you can see, you have the call, the nifl, the piel, the pual, the hitpayel, hifl, and hafl. Now you can look on the chart and see what their basic meanings are. Of course, there are greater nuances, but we're not going to go into that here. We just want to understand the basic meaning of each stem. Now, a challenge for a lot of students is just remembering the basic meanings for these verb stems, and they tend to be easily forgotten. So what I'm going to provide you with is a technique in order to remember these by oral mnemonics, or by hearing these stems, you're going to be given clues as to what they mean, and you're going to have to incorporate your imagination along with the vocal cues, the phonic cues, to recall these stems. Now, I'm going to start you off. And the best mnemonics are always the mnemonics or the memory aids that you create. A canned system of mnemonics tends not to work as well as anything that is creative or striking to your memory. Everyone's a little bit different. But here's how it's going to work. A few examples. Call. Now, call sounds, it's a homophone to call, C-A-L-L, in English. Now, the call is the basic active stem and is generally translated in the past tense. If you need a memory device for this, and you most likely won't, but just to illustrate, picture yourself checking your voicemail or your answering machine and hearing that you missed thousands of calls. Calls and call being a sound alike, and it's in the past tense. You're checking these messages in the past tense. Now we're going to move down to the next stem, nifl. Nifl sounds like sniffle to me. So what I do is I picture a sniffling nose that's hitting me with a baseball bat. I'm passively being hit. You can use any visualization or association that reminds you of a sniffling nose where you are passive. Moving on, we'll go to PL. It sounds and is spelled exactly like pie and the letter L. So what I do is I picture a giant L falling into a pie and making that pie grow. The basic meaning for the PL stem is intensification or causative. So what I want you to do then is you just keep going for these 7 stems, and you make up your own oral mnemonics for the remaining verbal stems. Now, in my book, Biblical Hebrew Made Easy, the Triad System, which is also contained in the Complete System, I'm going to give you a way to work through all of these stems with my mnemonics, and there's also helpful hints for creating your own stem mnemonics. So I hope this short little video has helped you with the Binyan, the Hebrew verb stems, and please do make up your own mnemonics. You'll find that they're much easier to remember. And I hope this has helped. For more information on my systems, please check out the links provided.